Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Jennifer Kurtz and I am the ACE Senior Specialist with the Children's Museum of Houston, and I would love to read to you My Name is Not Alexander by Jennifer Fosberry and pictures by Mike Litwin. So this is a wonderful story about a little boy named Alexander who has a brilliant imagination, and he wants to go through and be different historical figures such as Theodore Roosevelt, Thomas Edison, and Jackie Robinson. So this book is really fun. It's really beautifully written about different people in history. So after we go through the book, the author did write a little bit about each character that he mentions in the story. So if y'all want to stay tuned after the story is over, we can give you a little bit more history and background into these characters. So, but first, I would like to thank our partners at Phillips 66 and their Read Strong All Year Long program for making it possible to read you this virtual story time. So, My Name is Not Alexander. Story by Jennifer Fosberry and pictures by Mike Litwin. Good morning, Alexander, the father said. It's time for breakfast, then let's play ball. My name is not Alexander, said the little boy. Then who has been sleeping in my son's bed? Asked the father. I am Theodore, the greatest, grandest president who ever was. Well, Theodore, park yourself here and save your energy for today's game. So if you guys can see over here, he's Theodore. He has his little teddy bear, and he's riding his dog Wayne. This page is sticky. Theodore, finish eating and get ready to go, the father said. My name is not Theodore, said the little boy. Then who is going to brush his teeth? Asked the father. I am Thomas, the greatest, brightest inventor who ever was. Well, Thomas, let me see that brilliant smile light up the room. And if you guys see over here, he's brushing his teeth, but he's not using his hands. He has some kind of contraption here where I guess the CD is moving the toothbrush, and then he has a patent over here connected to the light bulb because he's the one that invented the light bulb. Let's go, Thomas, father said. We don't want to miss the big game. My name is not Thomas, said the little boy. Then who will help me load up the car? Asked the father. I am Joseph, the greatest, proudest warrior who ever was. Well, Chief, let's make a pact not to be late. Okay, Joseph, the father said, let's go see Grandma. My name is not Joseph, said the little boy. Then who is going to bring in these beautiful bouquet? Asked the father. I am Fred, the greatest, smoothest dancer who ever was. Well, Fred, glide on in there and give your partner a whirl. Oh, look at him, he's dancing with his grandma. Dinner's over, Fred, said the father. I need your help. My name is not Fred, said the little boy. Then who's going to help me with the dishes? Asked the father. I am Jackie, the greatest, bravest ball player who ever was. Well, Jackie, you stole my heart. Now clear home plate. It's cute. Oops, excuse me. PJ's on, Jackie, said the father. It's almost time for our camp out. My name is not Jackie, said the little boy. Then who's going to help me pitch the tent? Asked the father. Sorry. pages are a little sticky. Okay. I am Daddy, the greatest, coolest father who ever was. Well, Daddy, give me a high five and get those PJs on. It's cute. Tent time, Daddy, the father said. Bring your sleeping bag. My name is not Daddy, said the little boy. Then who's going to sleep under the stars with me tonight, asked the father. It's me, Alexander, the coolest, bravest, smoothest, proudest, biggest, grandest, greatest boy that ever was, said the little boy as he fell asleep and dreamed about who he would be tomorrow. All right, so that's the end of that story. Now let's go ahead and I will read you a little bit about these characters. So first, let's start with Theodore, also known as Teddy Roosevelt. He lived 1859 to 1919. Theodore Roosevelt was born in New York City to a wealthy family. As a boy, Teddy was often sick. With his father's help, he worked to improve his body by doing exercises and playing sports. He put all of his effort and enthusiasm into everything he did. As an adult, he had many government jobs, including police commissioner. He often walked dangerous streets to meet police officers and the people they protected to learn what needed to be done to keep everyone safe. During the Spanish-American War, he raised a volunteer group of fighters known as the Rough Riders. He led this brave group in an attack straight up San Juan Hill and became famous for his leadership and daring. Teddy was eventually elected vice president to William McKinley. When McKinley was assassinated, Teddy became the 26th president of the United States. As president, he worked hard to save beautiful natural areas of the United States as open parks for everyone to enjoy. Teddy loved to hunt and be outdoors. One of his most famous hunting trips was in Mississippi. He was unable to shoot anything, so his guides tied an old bear to a tree to give him an easy shot. It's horrible. Teddy thought this was awful and refused. The event was all over the news, and the toy maker made a stuffed toy bear in his honor. Teddy bears have been favorite toys of children ever since. Oh, that's so interesting. I didn't know that. So if you guys, whenever we're able to go through and go back outside and start going to libraries and stuff, I highly recommend getting this book and then reading these excerpts about these characters, because like I said, there's a lot and it's pretty long. So I would like to encourage you guys to go get this book, look at the pictures in depth because they really are beautiful, and then read the stories of Teddy Roosevelt, Chief Joseph, Thomas Edison. We also have Fred Astaire, Jackie Robinson, and then Daddy. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure. I hope you all enjoyed the story as much as I did. Stay safe, and we'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.